Hello everyone, welcome to our basic Linux course. And in previous class we have seen some Linux command. So here's the second part of the Linux course. The Linux command um, class that we'll be doing. Cause in the first class there was a lot of missing and I had to stop because I had some issues. So now let's start again. So we are in the documents folder where we was before, and we'll be testing some of the more Linux commands. So for that I'm creating a text file, text.txt. Okay, so here is created. Now suppose I don't know why this uh, text.txt file is. So let me clear. So I'll act like I don't know, but I have to find. Okay, so how to do that? So for that we use a command called find. The command is very simple, find. Then we have to define some parameters. We have to give some values so that it can find my find the file that I want to I'm searching. Okay, so I want to start from the current working directories because I know it, the text.txt folder is somewhere here, or you can use this, but it will take if you are using from the root directories of the system, then it will take a lot of time. So I'm giving the current working directories, and now I want to define that is it a type, is it a folders or is a file. I mean, is it directories or a file? So it's a file, I give the F. Sorry. So after that I want to give it a name of the file. So I'll be saying is a text, and I don't know anything. So will it really find the file we are searching for? Unfortunately no, because there is no file name text here. There is a file name that has the name text.txt, so it found. So suppose you don't know which extension it contains, you just know the file name, so you can use a wildcard here, and you found the txt file here that have the name text. So suppose in this scenario you don't know the file name, but you have to find all the text files in this current working directory. So see, there is only one .txt files here. Now suppose you want to find a directory, so you'll have to change the parameter type and its value to D. So we can see there is a lot of folders, but if we want to find a specific folder, then we'll have to give it a name here, and it's a case sensitive, so give it a double check. And yeah, there is two folder name images here, and it's you can use it more, more technically, like if you want to find that folders is here, so it works. And suppose I create a txt file in here. Sorry, touch. And now if I just try to search for all the txt file, I have the two of the file names and path for the two text files. So I want to remove them from here. So how it can be done easily rather than deleting each of them separately. So I give a command exec, and I tell it to execute rm command, and I will be using two curly braces and a backslash and semicolon. It will remove all the txt file. Let's check it. So there is no txt file that exists in the current working directory. So this is for the find command, and now I want to show you something different. So let's see what we have here. Let's create touch dot bash sh. So we'll try to find some of the use cases of the file permissions, how they work and why they're important to know. But before that, it's just we're just learning command here. We're not talking about directories, we're not talking about the file permissions, so it's just a pretty basic. So I will try to execute this bash.sh file. It doesn't have any bash script, bash code here, so I just want to write something here like ls and nothing else. Let's close it. So now I will be trying to execute this command bash.sh, and it says permission denied. Why? If I just try to see more details, I will be seeing that this bash.sh folder doesn't have an execute permissions. This doesn't have this belongs to Linux user only. It doesn't have system access. So how we can gain the access? I mean, how we can change the permissions for the user called Linux. Okay, for the user and for the group also. We'll be seeing there's a catch. So for that, we can execute it like this bash.sh. It will ask for the password, so I give the password. Sorry, let's say sh, and here we get you can also okay, so it's the same thing in the here. It was just saying the current working directory, but it is not a command in this. I mean, it's not executing anything at this moment, so it was a silly mistake. And okay, so now we can see it. A root user can execute execute this bash.sh, but a Linux but the Linux user can't do that. So let's make it executable for the Linux user too. And how to do that? There's a command called chmod, but before that we have to use the root permissions. I mean the command sudo to give root level access to the Linux user. So now I want to make it executable for the only the Linux okay, yeah, only the Linux user first, because it will be more easy to explain to you. So in this parameter, u says the only the user, and the x says its execute permissions. So now let's give it bash.sh, and let's check it from the more details what really happened, and we can see a difference. And the difference is that this x, I guess, yeah, yes, there was no x. Now there is an x says execute. So let's see if it can execute this. Yeah, can now execute the bash dot sorry again, bash.sh. But there's a catch. Can you tell me what is that? If you just see, it still belongs to the user Linux. In this computer, I mean in this system, there is another user called Bengo. So what if I want to give access of this file to the user Bengo? So there's a command for that says change ownership. I pronounce it as chown, so I'll pronounce it like that. Okay, so it's just a personal preferences. So sudo chown, and it have to give a command something like this. You have to give the username here and the user group. Okay, sorry. So but for now, and the file name actually. So but now in this scenario I'll just change the Linux the user level first, Bengal, and the file name bash.sh. Now let's check more details. So the Linux group still has the permissions, and also the Bengal user has the permission for the bash.sh. So now um, I will be changing the group too, but how we can do that? As we said, there have to be like this. It have to be like this, and if we just execute and check more of the details, we'll be seeing that it has been fully changed to the Bengal user and the Bengal group. So everyone in the Bengal group can access this bash.sh. So now we'll be trying to compress everything in this directory, so that we have got a backup of the codes, or the sheet we did here just right now. So for that we can use a command called tar. I want to compress in tar. So for that, there is parameter. So Linux command is all about parameter things. So I want to create a tar file, compressed file. So I give a command called c, and I have to give a file name. I mean, sorry, not a command, it's a parameter. So the if, and the if is for defining a file name, and I define it as archive.tar, and I give it the I'm just giving it the directories to extract all the files from the files and the folders. So let's see. Okay, sorry. I'm going to create this archive folder in sorry, videos folder. Actually, no, that's not in case in there. I have got something personal in there. Maybe not. Okay, so it worked. Let's check if it is there or not. Pictures slash. So it's there. Literally everything is empty in this user. I forgot just that. I have some unfinished of classes they are recorded there, which is not still uploaded. That's why I just don't want to go there. We will be seeing more commands to do to around all these compressed things. Suppose if I want to compress this archive file as a tar.zz. I mean, if I want to use zzip compressions, then I will have to define something here, z, and I want a verbose here. I want to see which files are being compressed, so verbose command helps me of that. So now I give that .zz and I press the enter, and I guess it works. So let's check again. It worked. So now what I want to do is I want to extract this tar.zz folder. So now what I'll be trying is basically I have zero interest to show that commands from the beginning. So I'll be doing all this together right now. I want to extract zzip. I want a verbose. I give a file name. So it's all this like so have pictures, and there is archive.tar.zz, and how can I extract that? Let's extract in. I got the coffee issues again, so this is just a break. So made a mistake on the wanted to extract this tar.archive.tar.gz, but the mistake was on the file path. So yeah, the file path actually. Yeah. So we have got that right now. So you have to keep that in mind about that file path things. It's case sensitive if you just make a mistake. So that's why you should be careful about defining all the directories. Um, so now let's go to another command. I just want to see how much disk space did my archive.tar um, consumed. So for that we have df command. It gives us the displays the disk usage. So use so let's use fast. So it gives you a lot of things that you really don't you're not interested in. So but if you just try to use some parameters, it is going to make more sense. If I use another parameter, if I want to have a human readable output, the T just displays the file system type, and the H does is it gives us a human readable output. So I guess we have understood. So now we are going to see another similar command like this. It gives us the estimates file or directory disk space usage. So for that we have to use a command called du disk usage, and same thing like before, like -h. So it's giving us a human readable output. So sorry. So in this scenario, we are seeing the disk usage of this file. Um, so there is a parameter. This gives us the whole of the total size of the directory. Here we can give it a back. Justifying this way, documents. So there is 88k. Okay, so this is like it, and we'll be exploring more of the commands next. So now I want to know the background process that are running on the background. I mean, running on this system. So so let's now check it. How to check? There is a command called ps. So let's check it. There is a bash. There's ps. These two things are running. They are running currently, but if I want to see all the process, these are just the process that this command ran only, not all the command. But for that we use so it gives us all the process that are running, including the system process. But how we make it useful? Okay, let's make see this command again. Now we can see my recorder here. This is OBS. There is FMPEG MUX binary that are running. This is saving a videos there. Whatever. Now if I just want to find out all the OBS OBS Studios binary that's running, so for that I will be using ps MUX, and we'll be filtering it with the grep command. It's a pipe. It's called pipe. It basically does is it filters the output of command, and then we will be having an opportunity to use another command, and we'll be using grep to filter all this to find the exact binary binary files, or you can say the process here. Basically it's the process is what is it running with OBS, I want to find everything that are connected with the software OBS. So I'll give it. So here I have got everything that are connected with OBS. This create OBS command, that is a OBS FFmpeg MUX, that is the binary OBS studio. Okay, so these are all that happened during during that time when I executed. But what if I want to have a real-time information about what is going on my sorry, I forgot, on my system? That is command top. Okay, so here you can see a real-time information that Pulse Audio is running. Basically, I'm using Pulse Audio for noise cancellations because there is a lot of noise around my where I'm right now. So that's the Linux. And there are commands to download files from internet, or your they are wget. If I just want to just show you a difference, devrahman.com/tr.png. I'm not sure that file does really exist. It doesn't. Whatever. Okay, so basically you can download like this, but I don't think that file does really exist. So the chances it will not work. But you can download that devrahman.com source code here. So whatever. Now this is how you can download. You just give the path of that file. If it exists, it will download, but there is a catch. There is a protections for downloaders in some file storage server, so they are not work until you've got a bypass system. Okay. So there is another command. If we want to know which user we are running, so I'm running as I know this is a the Linux user on the Bengal system. So this is what I know from here. So if we go here, the shell is the pretty basic shell, and now we don't know anything which user I am on. How to know? There is a command called who am I. There is a famous movie of Jackie Chan, who am I, and I am Linux. Okay, so I'm on the Linux user. If I just want to know which shell I'm using, so there is a way to know that. But before that, as I have said, there are various type of shell. My favorite is ZSH because of the Oh My ZSH framework. Yeah, I'm just using a custom the Bengal's own customized Oh My ZSH that gives a pre-configured system. Sorry. I was basically trying to stop myself. Okay. Okay, so there is a particularly there is multiple ways to know or to know which shell you are using. So okay, so let me show you some. I just got a notifications. My server is down, unfortunately. I don't know the reason. Okay, so let me show you echo, and we can use a $sign. People says £sign. Then you can just say shell. So it gives you the output of the shell that we're using. We are using bash shell. Okay, so there's another way. There's 0. Sorry. So it's saying I'm using sh. So that's also fine. there I know there are two more ways, but I'm not going to show you them right now because this thing is not necessary, I mean, not mandatory. I'm just out of command to show you. There are basically a lot of command like ldisk. Sorry, ldisk is not installed. There is parted. I think parted is installed. Okay, so it just blocks me to use it, and I want to cancel it. Um, so it's kind of risky to mm, to do anything here because it will break my system, and which I really don't prefer. Okay, so there is a command. If we want to know where is that OBS files, OBS software code is, we can use where is command. Where is OBS? So in this here, there is OBS binaries, there is the share file pairs for the artworks, and there is frameworks, libraries. So we'll be know about those directories later. So these are the pretty basic commands that we'll be using, and there are a lot to know, like configuring the Wi-Fi from the command line, your modem through the modem manager, how to start restart a service. Like I have a Cloudflare turned off, so if I just try to turn that on, should sorry, systemctl start warp wvc. Okay, warp is vc. Yeah, it is vc, sorry. So Cloudflare doesn't have an active system, but what I have is a community edition of the Cloudflare here. So this is for today, and the next class will be practicing some of the next class is not practice. Next class will be seeing how the Linux directories work, how they are divided, and their use cases, and there are some interesting things, like you'll be seeing multiple binaries, shared links, and why they are uh, kind of wired. You'll find something that are very wired, but they have a huge reason to be wired. Okay, so you can download the handouts, a PDF with maybe there will be 30 to 50 or 70 of the Linux command. You can try on your system, but before that, don't forget that the root user can destroy your system. If you have office works or have something important, please don't test everything on there. You may destroy your system, and you may get affected. Use a virtual system like a VMware, VirtualBox, QEMU, and if you just don't have anything valuable, you can give it a try. Okay, so enjoy your time, and before I close these videos, I just want to tell you, you learn by doing. So create a virtual system, remove everything in the binaries, remove everything in the from the root directories, and just see, explore what happens. Okay, so that's the fun.